Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here. So, I have to run through this a little bit quicker. As y'all can see, it's getting a little bit closer to the time I have to get ready for work. So, I'm going to do a quick little pass through to see how long this is. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, so we have to kind of run through this a little bit on the faster side. Okay, Dev Insights, check out my previous video if y'all have not seen it. There was a ton of stuff. Not going to go over it here. I've already done this on a different thing. But PvP Strike Team update! Okay, well, at least this is good. So, I don't really care about PvP. So, I'll just go over it real quick. Global all multi-charge abilities will now start Crucible matches with one charge full instead of all charges full. Great. Invisibility greatly increased opacity to make players more visible in Crucible. Scatter grenades reduce chase distance versus players. Hunter, Solo Hunter, Deadshot Super, reduce super energy refill. Void, Pocket Singularity, reduce tracking shape. Titan, Arc Titan, Knockout, remove the lunge range bonus versus enemy players. Stasis, Diamond Lance, reduce freeze AoE versus enemy players. Players can no longer quick fall after throwing the Diamond Lance. That's interesting. Artifacts. Artifacts are now disabled in the Trials and Competitive playlist. Exotic Armors, Demiofusion? Demiofusion, increase the time between damage checks against players. Not the manacles, reduce extra seekers. Titan, ACDC, backfire, ACD, your feedback fence, no longer provides any damage resistance versus other players. You can see the ammo systems there. These weapon changes were from the TWAB, so that's something to consider. From the previous video, so y'all can check that there. Unified Crucible Ops, there's that for y'all. The only thing I'll be participating in is Sparrow Racing. There's the new rewards. That new armor set does look pretty clean. So yeah. Armor set, Triumphal Anthem, 2-piece. Scoot to loot, sliding collects nearby ammo, and it gets enhanced reload speed. Shoot to loot, shoot to scoot, dealing damage with your weapons separately grants an enhanced slide. Great. Weapons new, Arc High Impact Sniper, reprised, back fully with new perk options. Okay. Juxer's Longsword, returning, Riptide, so yeah. New ship. Oh, that Shaxx theme ship looks pretty good. Shaxx theme Sparrow and Shaxx theme Ghost. Okay, looks pretty nice. Okay, a lot of PvP stuff. So, we'll go to your local PvP person to see all to go into all that. I'm not gonna know. New additions to private matches, glass cannons, software, renewed comp rewards. Oh, that armor set does look pretty clean as well. Okay. Again, I'm mostly speeding through this, mostly due to time. Because the raid stuff is what I'm more so curious to look at. Armor set. Primary chain. Primary ammo weapon final blows gets a stacking damage bonus to mobility and primary weapon damage. Primary weapon range and handling until you are defeated. Sublime transit. Increased mobility and grants enhanced sprint speed and slight distance. Okay. You can see the weapons there. Oh, a Spartan emblem? That's so cool. That's actually really cool. That's actually really, really cool. That's actually super cool. Okay, dude, let's not worry about that. Map waiting Crucible. Okay. Again, go see your local PvP person to go look at that. Holy, that Trials armor looks clean. It's not clean enough to get me back in the Trials, but that Hunter looks great. Oh, that Warlock. Hey, y'all can read the set bonuses. Again, I kind of have to speed through this a little bit. It's your new weapons. Focus full per week. Ghost Shell looks clean. Sagira's Ghost Shell. Okay, that's Sparrow. Both Sparrows. Okay, from the cross. So some old stuff returning as well. Okay. Iron Banner. New Iron Banner rewards. They look fine. I mind them. Y'all can read that stuff. Again, it is PvP, so whatever. Pantheon. Okay. Pantheon. Monuments of Triumph will include a new set of Pantheon raid activities. Shaped in the image in the original format, but with upgrades as a present, feature new bosses, new rewards, and new ways to play. Yada yada. At launch, 2 activities will be available, each with a unique lineup of bosses. The first Saturday after launch, a 3rd activity will unlock, which allows players to take on the full gauntlet of bosses. The following Tuesday at Weekly Reset, rotators begin featuring individual bosses. Guardians can earn new armor sets for each class, a suite of weapons reprised from the original activities with the unique origin trait and hollow foil variants. Each multi-boss activity and concludes with a vendor offering purchase of rerolls for acquired items of Spoils of Conquest. Okay. Oh, reprised Pantheon encounters have a chance to reward ornaments for the original armor sets. Okay, Callus may drop the armor ornaments related to the original base Leviathan raid for Guardians who have not unlocked them. Yes! If Spire Stars is going to be there, can we get the original Legend of Acreus ornament? Completing a new set of triumphs rewards emblem, exotic cosmetic items, ooh, and a new title. All activities offer a new adventure difficulty. Okay. Okay. Feats, this is more so for Desert Perpetual specifically. So this is the table, and of course you have your grade. Basic, 3, then 3, 4, 4, 5. This is where 3 you can start to get 5 tier rewards. On a consistent basis, so there's that for y'all. Raid and dungeon rewards. Okay. So, hold on a second. All raid will get updated perk pools, and all dungeon weapons also gain new origin traits. And of course, we already discussed in the previous video, raid weapons will be able to be tier upgraded. Okay. Below is an example of the Shattered Throne dungeon that launched without its own unique armor set in 2018, which now rewards an armor set featuring our from Season of Defiant, includes a new set bonuses. Okay, so it's dropping Season of Defiant armor. Okay. Queen's Foil Rush. Okay. Gain a powerful overshield while performing your finisher. When you finish a target, release a slowing burst around you. Okay. Gain increased damage resistance when you deal damage or land final blows. Finishers grant accelerated progress. At max stack, the recharge rate of your abilities is also increased. Okay, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Raid Rotator. Okay, so these are going to be the difference between featured and non-featured. So for featured raids, deep sight weapons or tier 5 armor from encounters and challenges. Master, same as standard, plus adept weapons of challenges. Okay. Direct or challenge deep sight weapon or tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. Okay, hidden chest, tier 5 armor, weekly lockout. So if a raid is featured, it drops tier 5 armor. That's good. Deep sight chest, deep sight weapon or tier 5 armor if all patterns are complete. Okay, that's good. Non-featured raid chance for deep sight weapons and tier 3 armor. Master, challenges, and deep sight chest, deep sight weapons, and armed in tier 5 armor. Okay. Okay, at least we're not forced into Master to get tier 5 raid armor, which is good. Featured dungeon. Standard is going to be the same thing. Okay. Interesting. So they're not talking about the individual set bonuses for all raids and dungeons. Okay. So I'm assuming they're going to leave that for us to find out. Because I'm assuming next week we're getting subclass, fragments, that sort of stuff. That's where I'm assuming that's going to be. With Pantheon above the okay, yeah. More vault and loadout slots. I like the loadout slots. I have yet to ran into. So I've been playing this game since Season of Arrivals. I have been filling my vault with almost every single ghost, ship, and sparrow that I have. I have only ever had to drop the amount of ghosts, sparrows, and ships that I have had once. If you run out of vault space, that is a you problem. I'm looking at most content creators and whatnot. Learn how to get rid of weapons. Learn how to get rid of weapons. You do not need to hold on to every single armor loadout. You're not going to be using Thunder Crash with a fucking, with a barricade build. Alright? Like, come on here. Like, I'm sorry, but if you have too much stuff in your vault, that is a you problem. Even now, I still have yet to have had a major vault. Not even major. I have yet to even come close to filling up my vault. And I still have a decent amount of sparrows, ships, and ghosts in my vault. But I guess they're increasing it from 1,000 to 1,300. But loadout slots, I agree with, because loadout slots have been quite pincery. So, yeah, go up to 20 is great. Cosmetics, Brightograms, Bright Dust, and Expanded Armor Ornaments. So, yeah, we can see here that, we can finally use Legendary Ornaments on exotics, which is great. So, yeah, all qualities of armor ornaments from common to legendary can now be applied to current equipped exotic armor, alongside universal exotic ornaments. Okay, yeah, they're still keeping them in the same. I was like, wait a minute, I don't see Titan Legs in there, do I? So yeah. The ornament is not specifically parented to the equipped exotic armor. Its visuals will be temporarily disabled in PvP content, but will return upon exiting that content. Special visual cues or effects applied by ornaments that are not specifically parented to the equipped exotic may not be visible. So, for example, If you put on Curious of the Falling Star, the mark will not activate unless you have that default look equipped. So any legendary ornaments that are paired with their exotic, they probably will not appear if you change the armor piece. So that is something to keep in mind. What did I find one? Oh yes! I got the cloaks! Oh, this is going to make fashioning with the exotic class items so much better. So much better. Additionally, note the equipped armor's icon. Update may show the visual of the equipped ornament, but will retain the exotic quality colors. Okay, that's fine. Okay, exotic armor in collections. In addition to expanding the range of ornaments that can be... Thank fuck we can finally see the exotic armor ornaments. Destiny announcements. This will allow you to refer to announcements that you may want or need to reread, may have missed, or had accidentally missed for up to 30 days after the receipt, after which they will naturally expire and be removed. Additionally, the system will now support automatic delivery of messages to the announcement screen, resulting in fewer pop-up messages overall. What the fuck? What the fuck? This should have been a thing so long ago! I feel like higher-ups just said, yeah, but do whatever the fuck you want because, you know, we're shutting the game down anyways. Like, this is stuff we should have had! They're finally letting Bungie do stuff. No, Bungie's finally allowing the Destiny 2 team to do stuff. Bright Engram focusing, which is great. So, yeah, you can focus your Bright Engrams to find specific stuff, which is great. But it is going to cost some extra Bright Dust. So, standard Bright Engrams, 0. Then, of course, 300. Legendary stuff, 600. All the way up to 900. Yeah. Okay. We are almost done. Focused engrams will contain ever-sourced items in a category that are drawn across Destiny 2's history. Even items newly introduced in Monument of Triumph and items that have never been offered in engrams or Bright Dust will be available through focused engrams. Note that focused engrams will offer items only. Bright Dust will not be a reward option, which is fine. However, you can still get offers of gifts of Bright Dust from the original standard encrypting with no focusing. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, Bright Engram Focusing will also provide a one-to-one exchange for legacy engrams that were available before the Everest Engram was introduced in Season 12. Okay. I didn't even know all of this. Okay. Evergreening. With the end of Destiny 2's regular release schedule in Monument of Triumph, we have made major changes to the ways we distribute Bright Dust. Okay. Bright as the Chronologues. Chronologues will now be one of the 4 featured currencies shown across UI, listed after Glimmer, and before Silver. They will no longer take a spot in your inventory as a result. That's good. Bright Dust and Chronologues will shift their focus to be predominantly earned through the seasonal hub, with the weekly earnable amounts going up as the hub absorbs other sources. Oh, by the way, previous reward passes will be available. They are available right now. Monuments to Season Pass, Iron Item Reward Pass, and Lawless Reward Pass have been added to Monuments Past, which is fine. Seasonal Armor Bundles, okay. Everest will be shifting to a more evergreen state. Some changes will be noticeable immediately, including a new daily offers tab, while others will occur starting June 23rd. More details will be provided in our patch notes on June 9th. From art and whatnot. Okay. That's everything for this Rare Friday Twit. Hopefully it was plenty. There are a lot of great changes coming in Monument of Triumph, and our goal with this week's 3 articles was to lay it all out. Well, almost all of it. Again, we still have subclasses. Well, okay, y'all can read the rest of that. Okay. For PvP lovers, this is probably going to be a pretty huge twit for y'all. For a PvP guy like myself, I don't know why I just didn't use this. The weapons tuning was a lot bigger for me, and unfortunately, I was hoping a little bit more in terms of seeing the raid and dungeon set bonuses. Because for me personally, at least, of course, I am hosting Operation Sherpa, which I gotta record. I gotta record something at least. Try to get that thing. Oh my goodness, I have so much shit to do. But also I have to properly finish the Discord and whatnot. But Upon that update, well, so keep in mind next week, we're probably going to get one dev insight and one TWAB. The dev insight probably is going to be subclass focused, and then the TWAB is probably going to be something like wrapping it all together or whatever. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to see more of the dungeon and raid armor set bonuses. That's something that I would have liked to have seen. More so to give a little bit of a critique here. The one for Shadow Throne it seems alright. It seems alright. I'm kind of curious on what Deepstone Crypts is going to look like. Same with Vow the Disciple. I'm really curious with those two because the origin traits are probably some of the strongest in the entire game. And that's saying a lot because like origin traits as a whole are not particularly strong, but those two are the only ones that are even worth bookmarking. So I'm curious to see if their armor set bonuses are going to hold up to that. It'll also probably affect what raids I run more than others, just outside of course, teaching people the raids and dungeons and whatnot, that sort of thing. So outside of all of that, that's going to be interesting. But yeah. Anyways, though, on that though, I am unfortunately not going to be able to get this video out before I have to get ready for work. At least, actually, I might be able to. So if y'all see this video before 3 o'clock hits, or around the 3 o'clock mark, that means I got it out before I gotta go to work. If not, y'all will be seeing this late at night. Anyways, though, on that note, though, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.